So today your expectations are that you guys are working on your what in the world big question project. Most of you guys last period were able to check in with me. You got your big question approved, check. And you got your 3 sub-questions approved. So if you're at this point, awesome. If you're not there yet, you're gonna wanna work on drafting your sub-questions first and then coming up with a big question that has to do with your 3 sub-questions. Okay, so they should all be on the same topic, and then you should have a big question here. So for example, a big question for a person might be, what are some of the most common sleep disorders and how do they impact humans? Okay, and then your sub-question could be, what are the most common sleep disorders? And then maybe you find out that insomnia is one of those, and so you can ask a question about how does insomnia affect humans? And then maybe you find that there's another sleep disorder and you want to ask a more specific question about that sleep disorder. That's just an example. For those of you that have finished those pieces, you're going to start your research today. So you're going to start using Google as a starting point. Make sure your resource is not Wikipedia. You guys can go to Wikipedia and scroll to the very bottom and find resources there, but we're not using Wikipedia as a source itself. You're going to write the source URL here and then write down any research information that you guys find that you might want to include in your project that helps answer either your sub-questions or your big question. Okay. You have a place for 3 sources here. There may not be enough room in this packet to record all of your research, so you're definitely welcome to staple on another piece of paper. You do need at least 3 sources. Many of you guys will use more than that. As you guys are doing research, you're gonna find that there are words that continually keep coming up. So these are gonna be words that you're going to define for your audience, okay? You might have a good understanding of these terms because this might be a topic that's really interesting to you and you might already know something about it. But you want to be thinking about people that know nothing about your topic. What are the words and definitions that they'll need to know to understand your project? So for example, if you guys are doing a big question that has something to do with tornadoes, you might need to define the word tornado. So you would write that word and you would write the definition, the actual definition next to it. Maybe another one could be funnel cloud. Okay. Those are just some examples of vocabulary and definitions that you might need to use. Anything that comes up in your research, even if it's not topic specific, you may want to include it if it's a word that is used a lot in your research to help others understand your project. So that's what you guys are going to be doing today. You're going to work on your research and you're going to work on drafting your vocab.